The small town of Ravenswood was like any other quiet, seemingly peaceful town on the surface. However, beneath its picturesque facade lurked a dark secret that had been buried for generations. A group of teenagers, oblivious to the town's hidden history, were about to awaken an ancient evil that had long been confined to the shadows. It was a crisp autumn evening when four friends, Emma, Jake, Lily, and Mark, gathered in Emma's attic, a dimly lit space filled with dusty furniture and forgotten artifacts. The air was thick with anticipation as they huddled around an old wooden table on which rested a worn Ouija board they had discovered in the attic. The idea to play with the Ouija board had come from Jake, the adventurous one of the group. He had heard rumors about the town's haunted past and believed that using the board might unlock the mysteries that surrounded Ravenswood. "Come on, guys, it's just for fun. What's the worst that could happen?" Jake said, trying to reassure his nervous friends. Reluctantly, they all placed their hands on the planchette. The room fell into a tense silence as they began to ask questions. At first, the planchette moved hesitantly, spelling out random letters that made no sense. Laughter erupted as they accused each other of moving it intentionally. But as the night wore on, the atmosphere changed. The planchette began to move more deliberately, spelling out coherent sentences. The friends exchanged uneasy glances, realizing that something beyond their understanding was at play. "Who are you?" Emma asked hesitantly. The planchette spelled out a name, Malachi. "Are you a spirit?" Lily questioned, her voice trembling. The planchette slid to no and spelled out a chilling message. "I am the darkness that dwells in Ravenswood." Nervous laughter turned to genuine fear as the friends exchanged panicked glances. Unbeknownst to them, they had connected with a malevolent force that had been dormant for centuries. As the Ouija board continued to reveal disturbing messages, the room grew colder, and an otherworldly presence seemed to fill the attic. Shadows danced on the walls, taking on sinister shapes that sent shivers down the teenagers' spines. Mark, always the skeptic, tried to dismiss the eerie occurrences as mere coincidence. "This is all a prank, right? Someone's messing with us," he insisted. But then the planchette moved violently, spelling out a message that struck terror into their hearts. "I see you." The room plunged into darkness as the lights flickered and died. The friends fumbled for their phones, their trembling hands barely able to unlock the screens. The pale light of their screens revealed a figure standing in the corner of the room, a shadowy silhouette that seemed to defy the laws of physics. A guttural whisper echoed through the darkness, sending chills down their spines. "You have awakened me. Now, you will pay." Panic set in as the friends rushed to the door only to find it jammed shut. The air grew thick with an oppressive malevolence as the entity in the corner of the room advanced toward them. The friends, now trapped, huddled together in fear. Desperation fueled their actions as they attempted to use the Ouija board to communicate with the entity once more, hoping to find a way to undo the dark forces they had unwittingly unleashed. The planchette spelled out a grim message. "To break the curse, you must find the Book of Shadows hidden in Ravenswood Cemetery." With no other choice, the friends set out on a treacherous journey to the cemetery, guided only by the flickering light of their phones. The night seemed endless as they navigated through the gravestones, each step accompanied by a growing sense of dread. The cemetery, shrouded in an unnatural fog, seemed to come alive with ghostly whispers and the rustling of unseen entities. Tombstones cast eerie shadows, and the air was heavy with the scent of decay. As they reached the center of the cemetery, the ground beneath them trembled. A dark figure emerged from the shadows, its eyes gleaming with a malevolent light. It was Malachi, the entity they had summoned. "You cannot escape the darkness," Malachi hissed, its voice echoing through the graveyard. The friends, paralyzed with fear, watched as the entity conjured a portal to another realm. They had unknowingly become pawns in a supernatural game, and their only hope lay in finding the Book of Shadows. With newfound determination, they followed the spectral figure through the portal, finding themselves in a nightmarish landscape that mirrored Ravenswood but distorted and twisted. The air reeked of sulfur and the sky was an ominous shade of crimson. Malachi led them through a labyrinth of twisted corridors and spectral illusions. Whispers echoed through the air, revealing the town's dark history. The rituals, sacrifices, and the ancient pact that bound the town to the forces of darkness. As the friends delved deeper into the otherworldly realm, they encountered grotesque manifestations of their deepest fears. Lily faced a spectral version of her deceased brother, while Jake confronted the phantoms of his past mistakes. Mark battled with the shadows of doubt and skepticism that had always haunted him. Emma, the group's reluctant leader, faced visions of her own destiny intertwined with the fate of Ravenswood. She saw the town consumed by the same darkness that now threatened to engulf them. Amidst the surreal nightmares, they discovered clues that led them to the elusive Book of Shadows. The ancient tome, bound in human skin and inscribed with forbidden incantations, held the key to breaking the curse. With the book in hand, they confronted Malachi in a final, harrowing showdown. The entity unleashed its full wrath, summoning nightmarish creatures and distorting reality itself. The air crackled with dark energy as the friends chanted the incantations from the Book of Shadows, desperately hoping to banish Malachi and restore Ravenswood to its uneasy peace. As the incantations reached a crescendo, a blinding light enveloped them. The twisted realm collapsed in on itself, and the friends found themselves back in the attic, gasping for breath. The Ouija board lay before them, its planchette motionless. The room was silent and the oppressive darkness had lifted. The friends, exhausted and battered, realized that they had succeeded in breaking the curse. Ravenswood was free from the malevolent force that had plagued it for centuries. As the first rays of dawn illuminated the attic, the friends exchanged solemn glances. They had faced the shadows that dwelled in Ravenswood, and though the town was now free, the memories of that fateful night would forever haunt their dreams. The Ouija board, now a relic of their ordeal, was carefully sealed in a box and hidden away. The friends, bound by a shared experience that transcended the ordinary, went their separate ways, carrying with them the weight of the supernatural. Ravenswood returned to its facade of normalcy, but those who had ventured into the realm of the supernatural knew that some secrets were better left buried. The shadows, though banished for now, lingered at the edges of perception, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to awaken the darkness that slept beneath the surface of the seemingly quiet town. And so, the town of Ravenswood kept its secrets, and the Ouija board remained hidden, its wooden surface a silent witness to the horrors that lurked in the shadows, waiting to be awakened once more.